ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सह गण रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सह गणललित श्रीविशाख अन्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ध्यायेदाजानुबाहुं धृतशरधनुसंबद्धपद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासोऽवसनं नवकमलदलास्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामान्गारूढसीतामुखकमलमिलालोचनं नीरदाभं दनलङ्गरदीप्तं दतामुरुजटामण्डलं रामचन्द्रं चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तरम् एकैकमक्षरं पुंसां महापातकनाशनं ध्यात्वा नीलोत्पलश्यामं रामं राजीवलोचनं जानकी लक्ष्मणोपेतं जटामकुटमण्डितं शशितूणधनुर्बाणपाणिं रक्तञ्चरान्तकम् रामेति रामभद्रेति रामचन्द्रेति यन्स्मरन् नरो न लिप्यते पापैर्भुक्तिं मुक्तिं च विन्दति जगज्जैत्रेकमन्त्रेण रामनामाभिरक्षितं य कन्दे धरये तस्य करस्थ सर्वसिद्धया वज्रपञ्जरनामेधं यो रामकवचं स्मरेत् आव्याहतघ्न सर्वत्र लभते जय मङ्गलम् आदिष्टवान् यदा स्वप्ने रामरक्षम् इमां हरा तदा लिखितात्वं प्रातः प्रबुधो बुधकौशिकः आरामकल्पवृक्षाणां विराम सकलापदाम् अभिराम स्त्रिलोकानां राम श्रीमान् न प्रभो तरुणौ रूपसम्पन्नौ सुकुमारो महाबलो पुण्डरीकविशालाक्षो चिरकृष्णजीनाम्बरो वेदान्तवेद्यो यज्ञेशपुराणपुरुषोत्तम जानकी वल्लभ श्रीमान् अप्रमेय पराक्रम इत्येतानि जपन्नित्यं तद्भक्त्या श्रद्धयान्विता अश्वमेधादिकं पुण्यं सम्प्राप्नोति न संशया रामं दूर्वादलश्यामं पद्माक्षं पीतवाससं स्तुवन्ति नमभिर्दिव्यैनाथे संसारिणो नरा रामं लक्ष्मणपूर्वजं रघुवरं सीतापतिं सुन्दरं काकुत्स्थं करुणार्णवं गुणनिधिं विप्रप्रियं धार्मिकं राजेन्द्रं सत्यसन्धं दशरथतनयं श्यामलं शान्तमूर्तिं वन्दे लोकाभिरामं रघुकुलतिलकं रघवं रावणारिं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायां पतये नमः। श्रीराम राम रघुनन्दन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरताग्रज राम राम श्रीराम राम रणकर्कश राम राम श्रीरामचन्द्र शरणो भव राम राम श्रीरामचन्द्र शरणो मनसा स्मरामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो वचसा गृह्णामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो शिरसा नमामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो शरणं प्रपद्ये माता रामो मत्पिता रामचन्द्र स्वामी रामो मत्सखा रामचन्द्र सर्वस्व मे रामचन्द्रो दयालु न अन्य नैव जाने न जाने दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे च जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनं लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि भर्जनं भवबीजानां अर्जनं सुखसम्पदां तर्जनं यमदूतानां राम रामेति गर्जनं रामो राजमणि सदा विजयते रामं रामेशं भजे रामेणाविहतः निशाचर चमो रामाय तस्मै नमः रामं नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहं रामे चित्तालया सदा भवतु मये भो राम मामुद्धरः श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामावरानने हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can someone say if you can hear me?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Okay. Okay. Then welcome to our today's Ramayana Ratna Bhandara Day 4. I'm very sure that we are not dropping off any valuable jewels that we have been collecting since last 3 days. And today I'm sure we want to embrace this jewel to our heart. Before going there, I'm following our ninth canto, 10th chapter. In that, yesterday I was saying there's this shloka 11, 9, 10, 11. And I was also highlighting the purport is quite an elaborate. But I was thinking let's nevertheless once again go through quickly and then pick it from there what this wonderful shloka has to offer. रक्षोधमेन वृकवद्विपिने समक्षं वैदेहराजा दुहितरि अपयापितायां भ्रात्रावने कृपणवत् प्रियया वियुक्तः श्रीसङ्गिनां गतिम् इति प्रथयंश्चचार. So yesterday we went through this shloka where we said that when Lord Ramchandra entered the forest and Lakshmana was also absent, the worst of the Rakshasas, Ravana, he kidnapped Sita Devi, yeah, the daughter of King Vaideha. And the example given here is just like a tiger seizes a sheep in the absence of a shepherd. Hmm. So when the protector was not there, taking this or creating such an opportunity, Ravana has uh, abducted or kidnapped Mother Sita. Then, then Lord Ramachandra wandered in the forest with his brother Lakshmana as if very much distressed due to separation from his wife. Thus, he showed by his personal example the condition of a person attached to a woman or attached to women. Yeah. So, in this regard, Prabhupada mentions that Stri Sanginam Gatim Iti. Gati Iti. Iti means this. Gati means fate. Stri Sanginam means indicates that the condition of a person attached to a woman was shown by the Lord Himself. It's very interesting how we take it. Should we take it from a media point of view or from a spiritual point of view? So to understand that, if you remember still when we were going through the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 19th chapter, the description of Kimpurusha Varsha, who is the chief of the Kimpurusha Varsha? Uh, if you remember, it is Hanumanji and Arshtisena. So they are the chief persons of Kimpurusha Varsha, and they constantly hear those glories with complete attention. And what Hanumanji chants is mentioned in the verse number 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I mean, just we will very briefly go through and then understand. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Shlokaya Nama Arya Lakshana Shila Vrittaya Nama Upasikshitatmana उपासितलोकाय नमः साधुवाद निकषनाय नमो ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय महापुरुषाय महाराजाय नमः इति. And then this is saying Hanumanji is always, uh, Hanumanji is always remembering the Lord, and in that with all the bija mantras he said Omkar, and he recited that, and then he goes further. Give me 1 second. यत्तद्विशुद्धानुभवमात्रमेकं स्वतेजसाद्वष्टगुणव्यवस्थं प्रत्यक्प्रशान्तं सुधीयोपलम्भनं हि अनामरूपं निरहं प्रपद्ये. The Lord, whose pure form, Satchit Ananda Vigraha, is uncontaminated by the modes of material nature, can be perceived by pure consciousness. Yeah, please pay attention to this verse before we go to the next one. In the Vedanta, he is described as being one without a second. Because of his spiritual potency, he is untouched by the contamination of material nature. And because he is not subjected to material vision, he is known as transcendental. He has no material activities, nor has he a material form or name. Only in pure consciousness, a Krishna consciousness, can one perceive the transcendental form of the Lord. Let us be firmly fixed at the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra, and let us offer our respectful obeisances unto those transcendental lotus feet. Uh, so, after this, then comes the very important. Uh, if we see in the ninth canto, 10th chapter, 11th verse, and in this fifth canto, 19th chapter, 5th verse, yeah, we can see the simile. मत्यावतारस्त्व इह मत्यशिक्षणं रक्षो वधायैव न केवलं विभो कुतो अन्यथा स्याद् रमतस्व आत्मना सीताकृतानि व्यसनाना व्यसनानीश्वरस्य. Yeah. Vyasana, Vyasanani means all the misery. So the translation is like this. It was ordained that Ravana, ordained means it is a plan, it is a hidden agenda of the Lord. So it was ordained that Ravana, the chief of Rakshasa, could not be killed by anyone but a man. We know Ravana did tapasya. He pleased Lord Shiva, he got lot of boons. He pleased Lord Brahma, he got lot of boons, and in that way he became so strong that no one except a man, because he was thinking, man, oh, what can a man do? I'm already powerful. Just like, can you imagine? Can you expect an ant um subdue us? No, with a common ant at any time, no matter day, night, whatever time, you can just uh, subdue with no trouble. Yeah. So here in this case, Rakshasa Ravana becoming so much, he was thinking, these petty humans, what will they do? So that's why he cannot be killed by anyone except man, and for this reason Lord Ramachandra, the supreme personality of Godhead, appeared in the form of a human being. Just by appearing in the form of a human being doesn't mean that Lord becomes human being. Very, very important. When we are going through Ram Katha, this is, I would say, a kind of a zero tolerance. We should never think, okay, even if Ram had troubles, yeah, if Ram was also suffering, if Ram is crying, if Ram is, all these feelings that he is having, come on, what to talk about others? Uh. Here, Lord Ramachandra's mission, however, was not only to kill Ravana, but also teach mortal beings that material happiness centered around sex life or centered around one's wife is the cause of many miseries. Huh? One may not think that, oh, now, okay, oh, made for each other and made forever. No, that's not going to happen. Here it says. Uh, so Lord, of course, why Sita had to leave? There are so many other reasons, but anyway. So Lord Ramchandra's mission was to show to the mankind that don't be just engrossed in Grihastha life forever. Yeah. His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj says, yeah, there is of course after Grihastha ashram there is Vanaprastha ashram, and after that there is Sannyas ashram. Uh, Grihastha ashram is not dead end. It's only a bridge. It's only a bridge from Brahmacharya life to Vanaprastha and Sannyas life. No. So he is, he is self-sufficient. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is self-sufficient, and nothing is lamentable for him. Therefore, why else could he be subjected to tribulations by kidnapping of Mother Sita? So, this shloka, what Hanumanji is saying, why would Ram become so much disturbed other than because of, I mean, in the purport it goes further, the explanation goes, yeah, it is because of Vipralamba Bhava. Hmm. I'm just finding that here it says that therefore the separation of Lord Ramachandra from Sita as well as the consequent tribulations they suffered is but another display of transcendental bliss. The bliss one can get from love in separation is very intense. Um, so we may see that Krishna left Vrindavan. And when he left Vrindavan, that was unbearable. And in this unbearable, they could remember. I mean, the gopis were remembering, longing to see Krishna even more than when he was in Vrindavan. And that is what is called samadhi, and that is what is called a complete absorption. And that absorption gives, in the Vipralamba Bhava, the love is intensified. Yeah, anyway. So, and this is not my opinion. This is what in Prabhupada writes the last line of this purport 5:19:5. This is the opinion of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Okay. After this, we go back again to the ninth canto. In the ninth canto, there is this three oh dear. Yeah, in the purport of this 9, 10, 11, there is further explanation. The separation of the Lord Ramchandra from Sita is spiritually understood as Vipralamba, which is an activity of Hladini potency of the Supreme Lord belonging to, uh, uh, this is called Shringara Rasa. We call it Madhurya Rasa, right? So this Shringara Rasa, the mellow of conjugal love in the spiritual world. Hmm? In the spiritual world, the Supreme Personality of God has all the dealings of love, displaying the symptoms called Satvika, Sanchari, Vilapa, Murcha, and Unmada. These are different levels. And the Lord is experiencing all this. And as explained by Srila Swarupa Damodar Goswami, say Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Hladini Shakti. The dealings of love between Krishna and Radha and Krishna are displayed as the pleasure potency of the Lord. So, one should never ever think that Lord, I mean, come on, because he became a human, yeah, he's no more Lord, and that's why he is also having these human feelings. And that's why, see, when his wife is lost, then he goes through all these feelings. No, that's not the case. In fact, in the fifth canto, when we further read, Navaisa Atmanam Atma, Navaisa Atma Atma Vatam Suhratama Shaktis Trilokyam Bhagavan Vasudeva na Stri Kritam Kashmalam Asnuvita na Lakshmanam Chapi Vihatum Arhati. It says, since Lord Ramchandra is the supreme personality of Godhead, he is not attached to anything in this material world. There should not be a second thought at all. He is the most beloved super soul of all self-realized souls, and he is their very intimate friend. He is full of all opulence, therefore he could not possibly have suffered because of separation from his wife, nor could he have given up his wife and Lakshmana, his younger brother, to give up either to give up wife and Lakshmana, uh, it would have been absolutely impossible. Uh, One may say, hey, if he's not so much attached, why is he so much? When Lakshmana was shot with the arrow, that he fainted. What happened to Ram? He felt, oh, he felt he is also dead. Uh, Why, if Lord is Lord, who's none other than he has everything, he knows everything. Come on, doesn't Lord know? Will not that Hanuman can bring this Sanjeevani? Uh, and bring Lakshman back to life. All Lord would know. No, he himself puts himself in this Antaranga Shakti, covered by that as if, oh, I don't know what's happening. Oh, I have. Come on, what will happen if Sita is not? If I don't find Sita, if Lakshmana is not alive, what? How can I go back to Ayodhya? All these feelings intensifies Ramayana as I was already mentioning, right? So there are these Navarasas, yeah. You remember on the day one we were discussing the Shringara, if you remember, um, what is that? Shringare, Shringaram, Kshiti, Nandini, Viharane, Viharane, Viram, Bhanjane, Karunyam, Balibhojane, Adbhutarasam, Sindho, Giri, Sthapane, Hasyam, Surpanaka, Mukhe, Bhayam, Agne, Bhibatsam, Anya, Mukhe, Raudram, Ravana, Mardane, Munijana, Shantam, Vapuh, Patunah. So, and that's why we understand that the Leelas of the Lord are not so easy to understand. One may think, oh, okay, we can decode. After all, we have all the technology available. Just everything, all the books are there. Why can't we just understand? Hmm? No, no, it's not possible. And then in this fifth canto, we go the next one, then we move on to the next topic. Na janma nunam mahato na saubhagam na van na buddhi na kritis tosha hetu tairyad vishritan apino vinokasaha shakara sakhe bata lakshmana grajaha. One cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead on the basis of material qualities, such as one's birth in aristocratic family, huh? One's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these can qualify one to become a friend of Krishna, of Lord Ram. None of these qualifications is actually a prerequisite for the friendship with Lord Ramachandra. Why? In this example, Hanumanji is saying, you know what? Whom with Ramji made friendship? Huh? With a Brahmana or a Kshatriya? No, with a Vanara. Sugriva. It said, otherwise, how is it possible that although we uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, and although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramachandra has nevertheless accepted us as friends? What a magnanimity that Ram has displayed. In fact, in the purport, Prabhupada mentions in a prayer to Krishna expressing her feelings, Kunti Devi writes, Akinchana Gochara. Akinchana. Kinchana means something of this material world. Akinchana means spiritual. One may be very proud of his prestigious position, wealth, material beauty, education, and so on and so forth. But these are not required. What is required? Today we will know. Today will be that what really Ramji appreciates. Yeah. So in the Aranya Kanda, I mean, we will come back to Ayodhya Kanda again, but in the Aranya Kanda, there is very nice. Usually, we may want to know what happened, why all of a sudden that Ramji, who was supposed to become the king, had to go to the forest. Yeah, we will come to that. But very important is after that, what happened. In fact, we went through this shloka in the ninth canto. In that Ravana, what did he do? Huh? He came and snatched or abducted Mother Sita. And after that, what happened? After that, what happened? Ram and Lakshman, they are searching. There is so much bhav, there is so much feelings that Valmiki writes uh, to share uh, what kind of circumstances Ramji was going through. And yeah, in this process, he went from one to one, and then he came across this Kabanda. Yeah, this Kabanda who wanted to attack Ram, and then finally Ram kills Kabanda, and because of that, he gets freedom from his curse. And because he gets freedom, and before going, he, as a sense of gratitude, he said, "Okay, you go further." And then there is a very nice lake called Pampa. And along that, you will meet a great ascetic, a great, um, what is the word? Yeah, Muni. Uh, she will be able to help you. This is what Kabanda said. And after that, Kabanda just, yeah, he just got relieved from his curse, and then he went back. And then we are going to understand who is this Shabari. I think, come on, what are you going to tell me new? I already have read about her. I already heard about her. I have all seen about. So who is Shabari? Yeah, doesn't matter. Even if we have heard about her 100 times, 1,000 times, until we imbibe that spirit of Shabari, we should keep hearing her glories again and again and again. Again and again. Yeah. So why? Because this is what pleases Lord Ram. So when Kabanda has told to Lord, if you walk this way along this Pampa river, there is a very nice ashram, Matanga Muni ashram, and how to know this place. Yeah, it's like yeah, there might be so many ashrams. Yeah, the fragrance of the flowers will reach far out. Yeah, that will guide you. These flowers are not ordinary flowers. These flowers, actually, these plants, the flower bearing plants came from the sweat drops of the sages who were serving Matanga Rishi. Uh, so who were serving Matanga Rishi, and then it wasn't mm, it's not so easy, yeah, because those great sages or his disciples were completely absorbed in service, nothing else. Yeah, when Matanga Rishi wanted to perform a yajna, and then all this his disciples, just the idea that Matanga Rishi wanted to do the yajna, then everything was arranged by them. Out of that service, the sweat that came, that bear these plants, and from those comes these fragrant flowers. So this, to find that ashram is not so difficult. Yeah, and why? Because it's very special. And anyway, under this guidance, and they said, yeah, you will see a lady, yeah, a very very old lady, and she can help. And so after walking through the lanes, and Ram Lakshman saw this, finally they saw this old lady. And this old lady was also very eagerly looking forward uh, to see the Lord. Of course, why not? Every one of us have the desire to see the Lord, isn't it? How long can we wait for the Lord? Hmm? Huh? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Afterwards, we may even forget Bhakti Marga. After 5 years, six, maybe 10 years, or maybe 50. Come on. Here we can see that this lady, she has been waiting every day for the Lord for 13 years. For 13 years, she was waiting. And of course, she was not, yeah, she was not just, oh, why is this Lord not coming again? She was not at all having any sense of um, frustration or any sense of, desperate, not desperate, sense of, what is the word for losing patience?
Desperate.
No, not desperate. When one loses patience, no, what is it?
Being impatient, Prabhuji, no.
Yeah, yeah,
Patient.
impatient. Impatient.
Yeah.
She never became impatient. Yeah, so easy, huh? Okay. So she didn't become impatient. Yeah, every day of this 13 years, she was just eagerly preparing herself every day so that maybe because there is no email or there is no SMS that yeah, she gets to know when this her guest is going to visit her. Yeah. And of course, finally that day has come. And yeah, when Ram Lakshman saw this lady Shabari, they felt also she is not an ordinary being because she was smiling. Yeah, I think it's because of her simplicity. Another proof of her simplicity we will again discuss a bit later. But because of her simplicity, the smile that came from her was like overpouring and over kind of intoxicating. Huh? So in a way that was her wealth. If someone has such a nice smile that one can forget himself or herself, oh, everyone want to just see that smile. Hmm. That smile was Shabari's smile, and with that smile, if nothing, no one and nothing can purchase such a smile. Nothing. Though she was old, she proved that it shouldn't really matter to be beautiful, because uh, aura is a matter of matter of something that's deep in the heart. It's not like, okay, what is that, shall we have this food or this hotel, and oh, this happiness is something that is coming from within. And this aura that emanated from her was mesmerizing Ram and Lakshman like. uh, and then you know why she was waiting. Yeah, she was all alone. Can you imagine? uh, I don't know, sometimes when I come across, I feel, why didn't Matanga Rishi, when he was leaving to the spiritual world along with all his disciples, he said, Shabari, you be here. The Lord will come, you serve him, and afterwards you can come back. Why didn't he say also to someone else? Yeah, yeah. Why that this old lady has to do everything all alone? Huh? No, but because she deserves. In fact, yeah, okay. We may not be able to go who is actually this old lady when she was very young, from where did she come, all these things also, what kind of yeah, she comes from Sabarakula, that's why she's called Shabari. But why did she come, and why, how did she approach Matanga Rishi, and how did she serve him to that extent that Matanga Rishi was fully convinced that she is the perfection of servitude. Huh? She is perfect. She attained already perfection of servitude. That's why he has chosen exclusively Shabari, so that when the Lord is going to come, that she is the best person who can serve Ram. Huh? And now, finally, that 13 years has come to an end. Yes, yeah. And every day she was keeping the ashram clean for these 13 years, in and out. Yeah, inside the ashram, okay, a small space. What about outside? She used to make sure the whole pathway. Now we know maybe, okay, there is one way that one may come. No, he may come from any side, anywhere. She used to make sure that everything is clean. There is nothing which is a dry, even a dry leaf was not there. She was making everything very fresh, fragrant, clean, in Italian, picadillo, perfect, like that. Why? Because she got the instruction from her guru to serve the Lord when he comes. That was what she is doing, and Shabari was totally absorbed in her service. And as soon as when she saw Ram, yeah, she felt she understood why, in fact, her guru put her in this tremendous separation from him so that she can attain the darshan of the Lord. And this darshan of the Lord was never, not at all ordinary. It was so uh, mesmerizing. Why? Because she felt, oh, what he's a reservoir of pleasure potency, which means the pleasure even she is experiencing, this pleasure is coming from whom? Uh, from Lord Ram. Though she had um, yeah, been serving very much for 13 years, she felt, wow, it's definitely worth it to have the darshan of the Lord. In fact, thousand, I mean, Valmiki Muni, yeah, the writes, even Shabari is having the feeling, even the munis, yogis undergo thousands of years of tapasya, but still they cannot have the darshan of the Lord. And that too, they are running behind the Lord to see him. And here the Lord himself has come. Hmm? What is that? Huh? So, and this 13 years of waiting was definitely worth it. Hmm? Uh, and when she saw Ram, she forgot everything. In fact, she even forgot why she was waiting for all these 13 years. Why? Because darshan of the Lord is, uh, what is the word? I don't forgot. What is it? Magnetic. There is also a very nice word. Magnetic is still not charismatic. No. Yeah, enchanting. No, nothing. Even bigger. Like just hooked up in seeing the darshan of the Lord. In that she forgot, yeah, what was the purpose of her to stay was to serve the Lord. Yeah, not to be served. Of course, what can we do when we forget ourselves? Oh, by the darshan of the Lord. Oh, so nice. We may forget our own services. What to do? Huh? So every day she was doing morning till evening. She arranged everything for this moment that she can give Ram best of the best hospitality. That was what she had in mind. And but then, because of this, yeah, I mean, of course, Lakshman initially was thinking, is there someone can be so simple, so happy, so what could be the reason? And that too, you know what, this lady, she was ready with what to offer nice fruits. And that too, not second grade, the first grade. You may see in shops, right? They write grade one, grade. The best, not even organic. Yeah, we are saying these days, what is bio? Nothing. These are the best. Why? Because she used to exclusively select. No, giving no chance of any the best, sweetest fruits, berries that she could offer to the Lord. This is, yeah, who knows when one may get next chance. She has arranged everything so perfectly, and then, she had the fruits, but she forgot to offer it. Lakshman could feel, oh, what was the mood, yeah, with which she was serving. And then Shabari, anyway, so finally, there are nice Kushala Prashnas, nice Nice uh, questions that Ramji asks um, Shabari. In one way, he's saying, "Hey, are you fine? Are you fine? Did you attain your goal of your life?" Uh, in there is this nice. He's asking, okay. He's even addressing this lady in the white. Hey, oh Tapasvi, uh, are you able to practice spiritual life properly? This is the question usually. Of course, a guru asks a disciple, yeah, what do we ask? Are you practicing? But the Lord also has the same interest. Why? Because Lord does not want to miss us going off track. Yeah, He wants us to be on track. So the Lord wants the same. The spiritual master wants the same. So He's saying, "Oh Tapasvi, what tapasya that you have done? 13 years of tapasya. Oh Tapasvi, are you able to practice the spiritual life properly?" Hmm? In fact, steadiness is the key to spiritual perfection. Are you able to practice with patience? And then, hmm, has your service to your spiritual master has given you fruit? These are three questions. In the three questions, Ramji is asking, are you doing your sadhana? Of course, uh, very, very vividly visible. The second thing is, have you have the patience to continue to do this so far? Yes. And now the third question is, did you get the result of serving your guru who asked you to stay here? What was that enlightenment, having the darshan of the Lord? Shabari was just struck seeing Ram. That was itself so high. Though she had this plate full of fruits, she was mesmerized. Rather giving the fruits, she was just seeing, and she arranged finally after um, coming to senses. Yeah, she arranged the mat and fruits and all these things. And seeing this, Lakshman was doubtful, and everything was arranged. And when yeah each of the fruit tasted absolutely sweet. She has arranged those fruits every day as she did, doesn't know when he is going to come. It's not like, okay, the fruits, right, once they are cut, I think they will stay for 3 days. Or if you properly preserve for 5 days, yeah, nothing to do. No, she used to ensure that every day there were fresh fruits. And seeing this, Lakshman appreciated the greatness of Shabari's service. When Lakshman, who is very, very, what to call, who is very very perfectionist, who can't tolerate anything uh, very straight, when Lakshman, he can appreciate, he appreciated Savari's greatness that grew more and more the more he know about her. When Ram was eating, he was so much absorbed that he was not just eating the fruit's sweetness but also the sweetness of her service that she was rendering. All this was fine. And then finally, when she was telling, you know what, my Guru Matangari, she said, you will come one day. For that, I have been washing, cleaning, maintaining everything. All these things are for you. It will be only my only chance to feed you. Hmm? And that's why I've arranged everything. And now your darshan is so mesmerizing. I think I'm not still finding the how can material words glorify the spiritual beauty of the Lord anyway. So um, my guru has shown a special mercy upon me. That's what I was thinking, right? Why didn't Matanga Rishi also leave any other disciple of him to assist Shabari? No, this exclusive mercy he wanted to give her. Why? Because she has perfection, uh, the mood of servitude. And here Shabari wants this service, and anyway, this darshan, this divine darshan is due to which I have now have the darshan of you. In fact, she was asking Lakshman, can you tell me, you know what, can you remind me this nice shloka from Shvetaswara Upanishad? What is that? Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata gro tasya ete katita hi artha prakashayante mahatmana. Prakashante mahatmana iti. This is from the Shvetashwar Upanishad. Lakshman recited because he understood what she wants to tell to Ram. She want to say, you know what? For a noble soul who becomes a devotee, who is absorbed in devotion of God, and an equal devotion to his teacher. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha guru. Yatha deve, just like Guru, sorry, just like the Lord, also to Guru. One who has such a devotion to such a noble soul. Tasya ete katitha hi artha prakashante mahatmana. Prakashante, then what happens is such noble souls, all truth manifest themselves. So this is what, and then Shabari said, yes, yes. So I also, so also I stand after envisage, after seeing you. Yeah, now I understand. Because of the grace of my Guru, I could have the darshan of you. The grace of Guru gives us access to the Supreme, and the grace of Supreme reconnects us to Guru. This second part is yet to happen. What does that mean? We'll go a little shortly after picking very important message here is Shabari wants the service of her Guru. Yes. It's not that she was just only hankering for service of the Lord. Usually we think, na, what is the Supreme is to serve the Supreme Lord. What about the spiritual master? We think, yeah, spiritual master helps us to serve the Lord. In fact, the teachings of the spiritual master is also to serve the Lord. But without such teaching, how can we know that we have to serve the Lord? So, who is greater? It is Guru. Yeah. So, Shabari wants the service of her Guru. She said, oh, I don't. Yeah, this is another instance to understand the simplicity and dedication of Shabari. She said, I don't, yeah, usually my master told me to serve you and come after I'm done. Yeah. If one thinks that serving the Lord is supreme to serving Guru, what would one do? One would not even tell all this, just say, wow, what a nice, oh Lord, no, 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 don't go anywhere. Please stay here as long as you want. No, no, as long as I want. I want to continue serving you. No, she prioritized because she understand the success of her spiritual life was what she could. She said, "I don't want to go to any. I mean, even my guru, he didn't want to go to any." Uh, in Valmiki Ramayana, I mean, I'm saying, in the one second, I'm just yeah. She says, "I don't want to go to any this Brahmaloka, Indraloka, and all these things. Yeah, I don't want to go to any places where I have to take birth again and again." She says, in fact, she says, oh, kind one, your blessed sight has sanctified me. And then I wish to go to those returnless worlds because I have subjugated those enemies of yours. When the Lord Rama has asked, are you practicing spiritual life properly? He said, yes. I have. See how confident she is. That yes, I have conquered Arishad Vargas. All the enemies I have subjugated. Nothing. Uh, uh, in fact, there is this reference that's Tava Saumyena Chakshusha. By your magnanimous visual Puta Asmi. Um, I could I could clear up all my karmic whatever, if at all even if there is something very sanchita agami prarabdha karma, whatever anything is there, everything is gone. uh, Subdue all enemies in me, everything is gone, so I am completely ready. And in fact, yeah, by the grace of my guru I could serve you, and if you allow me, I would like to go back and serve my guru. Huh? Because of lot of separation to serve my guru. I'm just seeing if you can, then I would like to go and serve my guru. This is the mood of Shabari. Shabari wants to serve her guru, and guru has given the blessings to see the Lord. See, if one desires to serve guru, yeah, and everything is achievable. But then if we say, okay, I have achieved even the supreme, which is serving the Lord, but still to serve the Lord, again, we still depend on serving the Guru. So anyway, she says, please tell me, and Ram was so much pleased, and he was saying, okay, can you tell me about your guru? And after also take me through this ashram. Then she started showing there is this nice Pampa lake. She told, why is this lake there? And then she told there is this Rishimukha Parvat, and she told how Sugriva could stay safe there. And all she, after explaining everything, she pointed out a group of special flower trees. And the fragrance, why it is so special, and everything. After all these things, Rama asked, what is the speciality? And anyway, so all these things, then finally, um, he said these this Yeah, this lake, this lake is so enchanting. Ram and Lakshman saw that complete bed of lake was covered with flowers, and this sarovar. He said, as my master grew old, he couldn't travel much, and crossed seven oceans and visited pilgrimage. And he was advised not to travel. And Matanga Rishi manifested this lake, seven different directions of earth, and fell and fall into this lake. And this is the beauty of that lake. The waters from all they all came. So this very special, and all these things finally, after hearing and pleasing the Lord, and finally in very very sober mood, Shabari said, now please, I have been waiting 13 years to see my spiritual master. It's very painful now that I have fulfilled his instructions. Now I want to leave from you and reach and engage in myself. It is not that he wants me. It's not that he wants me, my service. No, I want uh, him. I want to serve him. Uh, so that's what she said. And then um, we can see Shabari, she cannot bear the separation. On the other side, if we see in the there is Guha, there is Sumantra, others who said, no, no, Lord, we will come along with you wherever you are. That is our Ayodhya, and all these things. Here, Shabari is saying, if you allow, I want to go back and serve my Guru. So, in this really touched the Lord, because he could see that Shabari understood the essence of a devotee. In last 13 years, Ram met many, but Lord developed special respect towards Shabari. Why? Because of this great quality of what? Servitude towards whom? Servitude towards Guru. Shabari stayed not because of special powers or facilities or even to see the Lord. When she left, she achieved Guru. Yeah, and when she left for home, she achieved Guru, and she used the Lord to achieve Guru. And in both the cases, she was only her central focal point was to serve her Guru. Yeah. Ram and Lakshman, yeah, they could see such a great uh, person. Of course, we know in what circumstances Ram and Lakshman had entered the ashram. They entered the ashram while walking all the way. They were always still remembering where might be Sita and all. Oh, how to find Sita. But for a short time, when in the presence of such a dedicated servant of the Lord and servant of the Guru, he could forget all everything, and he was uh, extremely happy. He was so happy. Yeah, his whatever shoka that he was going through was gone. Not only they were happy, even Shabari was happy, because finally she could make her Guru proud. Hare Krishna. I don't know how much time we have, or did I already eat a bit more? No, we have some time. Fine. Okay, so yeah, so I think yeah, we could use this as basis, and maybe on comments or questions we can take up more. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. What is the jewel of the day? Haribol. Who is ready to share? What is the jewel of the day? What is that we found from the treasure house, storehouse, treasure house of Ramayana?
Serving the Guru.
Okay, serving the Guru. Yes, one. The second one. Or yeah, there are more that we covered, I think. Yeah, thanks.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, the the service to the Guru leads to the path of Lord.
गुरु दृढ़ता धैर्य उत्साह in Shabris.
Utsaha, the enthusiasm, yeah, patience. Yeah, enthusiasm, patience, and
Determination.
determination. Yeah. Yes, and yeah, all along with all these things, very important is service attitude to serve, right? Yeah. Another thing, as I was, yeah, we started today was to understand the Lord is always transcendental. He is not at all, yeah, he is still Vasudeva, means who is transcendental being. He cannot, if he is having the feelings and emotions that he has this murcha and all these things, right? When we are going through the Aranya Kanda, there is the, when Ram is seeing the trees, he's crying, and when he's asking, when he's seeing the birds, he's asking some deer, when he sees, then it reminds him of Sita and all these things. These are genuine feelings, but these are not genuine material feelings, but these are genuine spiritual feelings. But because we also have feelings similar in material sense, we may think, oh, does Lord also have such feelings? No. Okay. Any other comments, or if you're fine, we can close the day. Okay, and then thank you very much. Tomorrow, I think we are almost in the mid of this 9-day series, and yeah, let's hear more Ram Katha with more eagerness to pick up more jewels from the treasure house of Ramayana. Thank you. पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेम. हरे कृष्ण.